Others are now doing valuations. You have quack surveyors, and all these people. What sets us apart from them is our reputation and competence. So ensure you keep that in mind as you join and participate in the institution activities to ensure your competence level is always ahead of the others. So you'll have forums within the institution. We have chapter meetings that we organize. I know we charge a modest fee. Some people say ISK activities are a bit expensive, but I can assure you, those are just to ensure that we are able to give you a good product. We are able to hire a good facility, have good trainers, and have a good environment for you to engage and learn from each other. So please participate on institution activities from time to time. And also, when you have public engagements where matters of professional interest are discussed, where land matters are discussed, please don't shy away. That is how we impact the public. That's how we extend the professionalism, and we are able to keep the ISK name out there. So mine is just to welcome you to this induction forum. Those are just my words as you join as a professional, because I've been there and I know the journey you are starting. But I want to welcome you to this induction forum. And I want to leave you with one quote. I may not quote verbatim because I don't have a Bible in front of me. But they say a good name is more valuable than gold and silver. Please, as a professional, keep that in mind. Keep your name good. You will earn from it for a very long time. You will be 70, you will be 80. People will be talking to you because you have a good name. You spoil your name, you will be 35, nobody will be talking to you. So wear your badge as a professional, as an ISK member, right?
Wanamute everybody, so you wanamute
members feel welcome, and I wish you a very good interaction. This is a new normal. This is a new way of interacting. So please ask questions on the side chat. I don't know if there will be time for a face-to-face interaction on the platform, but I wish you all the very best and feel most welcome. I hope that the pandemic will be over soon and we are able to meet as members and interact physically as we've always done. But as the situation it is now, we have to continue doing virtual engagements. So thank you and feel most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for the very good words you've been able to share with our new members. I believe they've been able to take them and they'll take notes which will assist them in the long term, even as in their journey of being an ISK member. So we've been joined by Dr. Collins Mwange, who is the Secretary of GIS chapter, and James Kimani, who is the Secretary of BS. We will give them an opportunity thereafter to say a word or two as we progress. We will also be giving opportunity to the members to ask questions towards the end of our induction, just in case they need something to be clarified. I can also Morris Okoth, who is the chair of ERC, is also joining. So to progress, I would like to welcome Bernard Kashoka to give a highlights, chapter highlights, especially regarding the VEMS, LAMS and BS briefly, so that we progress. Welcome, Bernard.
Thank you so much, Robert, and the President and the CEO and fellow council members, and all the members who are being inducted today. Congratulations, and thank you for your participation. Robert, without much further ado, I want to go into the key highlights of what we do as a chapter, that is the values, estate agent, and management surveyors chapter. As you will recall, during the last AGM, that's last year in 2019, this chapter was split into 3 distinct chapters. We now have the values chapter, the estate agents chapter, and the property management chapter. And the reason for this split was so that we can help members grow in their respective fields. We realized that over time, the people who concentrated on various in distinct areas. And so the thinking behind it was that it is important to encourage growth in these areas. One of the things I like putting across is that the split did not stop you from participating in each of these 3 disciplines. So members should feel very comfortable that they can still participate in valuation, property management, and estate agency, as long as they fulfill the requirements. There was a standing committee that looked into this issue, and the proposal was presented to the council, and I believe members shall be informed in due course. But as it is, we still have the VEMS chapter, and the VEMS chapter, the going chapter, or rather discipline by discipline, the values chapter looks into issues of valuation. The estate agency chapter looks into issues of estate agency. I believe when I say that, everybody who is being admitted, either as a student, graduate, or a full member into either of these chapters, is well aware of what is involved in each of these chapters. One of the key things you've seen is that there has been a lot of challenges in each of these chapters. If you are very well aware, the property management and estate agency chapter has, or rather field, has been infiltrated by outsiders. And we thought it wise to reclaim these disciplines and have people who are practicing under this discipline being members of ISK. So that is the whole thinking and the thought process behind all this. Again, as a chapter, we have officials. We have the chairman, who I am the chairman of the chapter. We have a deputy chairman, who is Abdul. I've not seen him here. And we have an honorary secretary, who is Jerry, who is on leave. So that is basically the formation of the chapter. And I'm sure my colleague will explain what happened, during this chapter meetings and everything. My apologies. I'm in a place, I'm actually on the road, and you'll have to excuse me because I am trying to multitask some of these things. And yeah, so one of the things that I like telling people during induction is that there are 3 simple lessons that I've always learned over time. And as our president has said, he did not want to quote the specific verse in the Bible. I can also not recall the verse, but I know for sure that as professionals, integrity is key. So it is paramount that as you venture into your fields, be it in the VEMS chapter, LS, land administration, building surveyors, whichever chapter, it's important that you maintain that level of integrity. It is also important that you don't progress in your career. You have to ensure that you deliver beyond expectation. I know sometimes as professionals, you're called upon to do things that we feel are not really what you're meant to be doing. But it's important to understand clients, and by delivering beyond expectations, that's how you're able to convince a client to retain you and to give you more work. Then one thing that I've learned over time is that if you make a mistake as you carry on your work, it's important to admit that you've done a mistake and then to apologize and make good. So it's always important to be the first one to acknowledge that the mistake has occurred, because if other people tell you, it's often too late. These 3 are simple tips, but I know they're not always easy to follow. And I would urge our new members in the various categories of membership, graduates, students, full members, affiliates, in whichever category it is, I would urge you to ensure that you follow up on these three tips, which I have highlighted there. I know, and as Mr. President has indicated, this is the new normal. It may appear difficult for now, but it is a challenging and daunting task to everybody, and it's an opportunity to just think through the profession and have a feedback and realize that if you all came together as an organization, as an institution, you have a bright future.